Hi, nice to see you again. So we're just going to get right into it. Season 8, Episode 3, Game of Thrones, episode title, The Long Night. So the big takeaway from this is Jon Snow is a pussy. Jon Snow shit his pants on multiple occasions during the Battle of the Long Night at Winterfell. Great fucking going, Snow. Understandably, it's a pretty tense situation. You're seeing bodies pile up on both sides of you. Totally get it. But Jon Snow is supposed to be this great warrior. So much for that Princess Promised crap, right? So he crapped his pants on the dragon pretty much, not knowing exactly where the Night King is, sitting there eating white toast, not knowing what to do. Then he finally comes face to face with the Night King and does nothing. Not only does Jon Snow know nothing, he does nothing. And then what happens? The Night King resurrects all of the people that everybody else killed and probably died killing in the process, and then brings them back to life, making things even more hopeless. Then Jon starts wandering around for the rest of the episode trying to find the Night King, not knowing where he is. Anybody would have pretty much thought, well, Bran's stationed over there near the big tree in the Godswood. Wrong. Jon Snow just stands there like an idiot. Zombie Viserion is chasing after him, blowing blue fire everywhere, and Jon just stands there. And his big final stand is screaming in the dragon's face just at the moment that Arya shanks the Night King. That said, Jon Snow is like a blowjob. You see, because blowjobs rarely are done to completion, and when they do, they blow up in your face as something stickier and absolutely more gross than what you started with. So Jon Snow is officially a blowjob. That dude can't do shit. But you know who did get shit done? Arya. Arya came in clutch at the end, after having a completely harrowing night. But yet, she had the wherewithal to know, I need to go where Bran is, in the Godswood, and she came prepared, and she shanked the Night King from behind. And he grabbed her midair. He turns around and catches her, and you think, oh no, this is curtains for Arya. Wrong. Because she drops the knife, and then catches it, and then shivs him. It was one of many of those satisfying moments where Arya kills somebody who really has it coming. That was beautiful, so fuck yeah, Arya! Beyond some of those standout moments, overall, the entire episode was so well done. It was well written, it was well acted, the action sequences were insane. It was an hour and 22-minute adrenaline rush. Even though last episode was very dialogue heavy and you had that impending sense of dread, here they threw you in the thick of the dread. And it wasn't very heavy on dialogue, obviously, but of the dialogue that was present, it was meaningful. There was a great exchange between Tyrion and Sansa. A little bit of that banter that, well, out of all my husbands, you were the best one. You're like, maybe these crazy kids are gonna get back together. There was also several great exchanges between Arya and the Hound. You got two characters who aren't really great with words or expressing their feelings. Throughout the course of the episode, you have Arya saving the Hound, shooting a flaming arrow at one of the whites, attacking him from behind and saving him. And then you have the Hound paralyzed with fear. You'd be afraid of fire too if your brother burnt half of your face off because you went and played with one of his toys. So his type of fear and battle paralysis is a little bit more understandable than Jon Snow shitting his pants. But I digress. Anyway, you have the Hound completely paralyzed with fear because of all of the fire. And then when he sees Arya fighting and fighting as hard as she possibly can, that gives him the renewed courage to go in there and kick some ass. And he saved her on several occasions. They both save each other multiple times, having one another's back. That was just a really great way to see those two come together. There were also quite a few other unsung heroes at the Battle of Winterfell. One of them being Melisandre the Red Witch. She pulled a Gandalf and came back at the turn of the tide and played a pivotal role in helping the forces at Winterfell. Another key figure in the battle who had a major impact was Theon. Everybody counted Theon out, but Theon, in the end, even though he died penisless, had more balls than Jon Snow. He was there the entire night protecting Bran, and he did a hell of a job of it with just a bow and arrow, some fire, and in the end he did try to take out the Night King, trying to save Bran. It was a wonderful redemptive arc for Theon. And you wondered, Is Theon ever going to get his groove back? And tonight he did. As predicted, tons of people did die. Throughout the episode, you had Sir Davos somewhat trailing Melisandre throughout the castle. You were wondering if he was going to try and enact revenge on behalf of Shireen Baratheon, who Melisandre had burned alive. Apart from that, Sir Davos was actually MIA for most of the episode. Maybe he was taking his shit. He had like the battle shits that were alluded to previously. So happy shitting, Sir Davos. As for next week's episode, I don't know what the hell's going to happen. All I know is that we're going to be back in King's Landing at some point. You see Cersei, you see Uncle Guyliner. We're going to find the remainder of whoever is left at Winterfell, probably going to march towards King's Landing. So next week we will probably have some inevitable confrontations. Jaime versus Cersei, perhaps we'll see Clegane Bowl, the Hound, doing battle against his brother the Mountain. But as far as logistics in battle go, there's not a whole lot of folks at Winterfell left. And Cersei has the Golden Company. Beyond the inevitable one-on-one confrontations, there are definitely going to be elements of strategy and battle and how that's going to play out in the next episode. Will Cersei's treachery be exposed? The fact that she double-crossed the troops at Winterfell, where she was supposed to pony up the Golden Company and reinforcements from King's Landing, but didn't, which could have cost everybody in the realm their lives. So with the Golden Company essentially being a bunch of mercenaries, how are they going to feel about that? Are they going to be like, hey, honey, cash up front? Or are they going to realize, well, we didn't sign up for dragons and Daenerys brought her remaining 2 dragons with her, so no, not going to happen. So could it be another battle as epic in scale as the one that we saw last night? I don't know. It's going to be really hard to top that. My prediction, yeah, Cersei's going to die within the next couple episodes. Whether or not she takes out Jaime with her in the process remains to be seen. I still think Qyburn is going to somehow be a clutch player on their end. He's kind of the dark version of Melisandre, who's not exactly super light herself, but they both have that mystical element. So I'm still thinking Freak Boy is going to somehow play a role in things. But the other ace in the hole for Daenerys and Jon Snow, who's a fucking waste at this point, they have Tyrion, who has sort of started to find himself again. He drank a little bit more. He had that little, chat with Sansa. He's doing a little bit better, so maybe he'll get his head back in the game. One thing that this episode did show, and I think it's leading towards more of an overall prediction, is there is not going to be one single person that sits on the Iron Throne. What could come to pass if Jon and Daenerys are still alive at the end, I'm predicting both of them are going to kick the bucket by the end of the series. I see it becoming more of a triumvirate, kind of like ancient Rome. Potentially 3 different rulers, each working together, because Daenerys needs to be held in check. She's actually pretty smart in battle and will go out there and won't hesitate to fight. Jon Snow is a noble man, a good man, who could probably make decisions well during peacetime. However, in battle and certain situations, he's non-committal and he shits himself. You also have Tyrion, who is a really smart guy, could be another good leader. Sansa has improved greatly, And Arya really knows how to react strongly in battle, thinking, strategy. Overall, she's probably one of the smartest characters on the show, and probably more of a fit ruler than Daenerys and Jon solo. So we'll see how this goes. For now, we've got 3 more episodes and a shit ton of theories and a shit ton more unanswered questions. But if you have any theories and thoughts about what's going to happen next episode or in the subsequent episodes, drop them in the comments below if you like, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks. Bye.